All right, yo. Let me see if I can at least crank out one more. I'm losing my voice here. Got to remember exactly why I made this particular video. But let's go ahead and start it so we can get into it. We'll see. Oops. Right.
I have gotten such good response from people. It's been so much fun doing this.
California is the fifth largest economy in the world.
It's
a
bigger
huge
than
job,
Russia.
and you got a lot to figure out. Thank you for your time today, and we'll follow it.
Thanks for being our first in-studio guest since COVID.
Oh,
Making history.
History right here. I love this.
Okay, thank you.
Nice to see you again in person.
Yeah, nice to see you, and nice to see both of you. What the hell?
Well, that's not the first woman Hemmer has stolen from me. She promised that I would be first. She promised me.
She's saving you for last, Greg.
Damn Wheaties box. Put to her head.
Gotta work your way up, you know?
All right. Well, there's nothing funnier than watching a media caught scrambling to cover their
Hey, Polar.
messes. It's like watching a cat doing somersaults in a litter box. Take CNN, the conspiracy nut network, which spent 4 years pushing the collusion hoax, calling anyone who disagreed with them a bigot. They flooded the media zone with impeachment theater and anti-Trump hysteria that kept everyone busy as the coronavirus spread. Their emotional despair over Trump pushed the most destructive man-made disaster in history into a dark corner where it blossomed like a pot plant in Cat's bedroom window. Phew, that was a lot. And when the virus took off, the media, along with the WHO, concluded it wasn't a lab leak before they'd seriously even investigated it.
Yep. Immediately just the media somehow or another jumped our government and, pushed this whole narrative. The same what the Democrats did, that it's not a lab leak. It's not a lab leak. But
They labeled it a loony conspiracy theory because, like the NBA, they'd rather rip Trump than offend China. So now, what do these clowns do when that narrative has collapsed? I don't think they blame Trump, do you?
And for Trump, the question of the lab theory was less about finding the truth and more about finding a scapegoat, as he made racist comments deflecting from his own poor political performance and coincided with higher rates of hate crimes against Asians.
okay, you know what? Hear me now, believe me later. You fucking corrupt pieces of shit, again, all need to be arrested and brought up on charges of treason because of what you're doing. Your fucking lies. Absolute lies. As I said in a previous video today, I don't give a shit about his tweets. I didn't give a crap about any of that. I wanted him to do a great job, and he did do a great job. He did do a great job. Y'all just hate him for it. It was a scapegoat for what? What scapegoat was he looking for? He did a great job. So what scapegoat? It was less about, finding the truth. Bullshit. Y'all didn't want the truth. Y'all knew the truth. You didn't want it because it came from Donald Trump. You had Americans suffer. You had all of this shit happen because of y'all's hatred for Donald Trump.
Americans.
That sounds an awful lot like a defensive dodge. Sure, yeah, we were wrong, but it doesn't matter because the guy who's right is a big meanie.
Yeah. That's it. That's all y'all cared about was your sensitivity, your fucking feelings. When did feelings start to run the goddamn world? Because I hate to tell you, none of our enemies follow those rules. None of our enemies follow any rules. Rules of engagement, nothing. None of our enemies follow any of these rules.
But just for fun, let's pretend this is the one time CNN is right. Can't a president be wrong and the media still investigate a legitimate story simultaneously? You follow? Even if their opinion is true about Trump, it doesn't explain why the media didn't do its job. The lab leak theory was more plausible than blaming a wet market pangolin, but it was portrayed like it came from Alex Jones's dream diary. That's on the news. That's not on Trump. Now, I don't claim to be Edward R. Murrow. I'm closer to Edward Munster in height, and we both wear black shorts. But even as a commentator, I'm way more objective than these bitter spinsters. And I'll let you know when I'm talking out of my butt. CNN can't do that because it's all butt all the time. Look at their lineup. It's a whole lot of crack.
I hate every single one of those motherfuckers. Just ridiculous. All of them just pushing lies. And then when they get caught for something, they just end up excusing it. Oh, we know. I have said that. I heard it and I've repeated it. That whole SJW, feminism, only exists in first world countries. All of these democratic, leftist policies and views that they have only work in first world countries. Only.
And when I say broken, I mean they're actually broken. The Trump era caused an entire news network to fall apart like a perfectly cooked pork shoulder or a wet burrito. As you can tell, I'm hungry. But at least I'm not thirsty, like this fella.
On the right, they're all about it. Why? Because the more this is about China being sneaky, the less it is about our leadership failing under Trump.
No. Ignore the fact that China lied. Ignore the fact that this came from China. Ignore the fact that anything over there. No. This is all because of Trump. How did Trump had nothing to do with any of the shit from Wuhan. Nothing. You people need to go to prison for treason.
So the byproduct of that is what? Fueling hate toward innocent people of Asian descent.
Yeah. You want to, I mean, because, apparently nobody really wants to talk about the truth of that. Fueling Asian hate. Oh. Let me guess. Who are the people that are doing most of the Asian hate? Let me guess. Come on, take a great guess. They only make up like 13% of the American population. They've got dark skin. It's on the tip of my tongue. Black people. Black people are the ones doing it. Funny how y'all keep pushing this Asian hate and Asian hate and Asian hate, and the Asians are being attacked and everything else, but you're conveniently leaving out that it's mostly black people that are doing it. Y'all will spin. I really would like to just grab these motherfuckers by their ties and just be like, what is your motherfucking point for lying? What are you trying to accomplish with your lies? Do you not realize the fall of this country? See, it's these it's these goddamn elitists. They're going to be the ones sitting all pretty and everything else in the districts while the rest of us are fucking being offered up for tribute. They want a world like V for Vendetta. They want a world where they run every damn thing and we're nothing but fucking slaves.
You know that that's a reason why we've had an uptick in the assaults. But it's all about the game.
Oh my God.
I hate to tell you, but most black people don't get on Twitter. Most black people aren't following Donald Trump. So where would they have heard that fucking rhetoric? Oh, that's right. From black leaders just pushing it.
Really is morphing into Ron Burgundy. I can't blame him.
How dare you?
I know, that was bad. I apologize to Ron Burgundy, even though he's a fictitious character. But again, even if Cuomo was right about Trump's intentions, which he isn't, it's still irrelevant. You should still investigate a plausible cause to the worst medical disaster since Gerald Nadler's tummy tuck. Instead, these bozos link the calls for investigating the lab to Asian hate crime. Sorry, increases in crime came from a decrease in accountability following the defund the police push. No bail, early releases due to COVID, cities no longer prosecuting theft, unstable characters on empty streets targeting the old and vulnerable. And Cuomo thinks that has to do with Trump? How long before they tell us that Trump was on the grassy knoll in Dallas? How long before they tell us he killed Kurt Cobain?
I was there.
Maybe Chris is deflecting blame from his brother again. But this is what happens when you have only one tool in the toolkit, and you got a tool operating it. What these dopes are saying is purely based on their residual Trump derangement.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if Trump was onto something. His intent was so bad, that's enough to ignore it. CNN wasn't alone. Other people mocked the theory only because Trump and Pompeo were onto it early. They're literally explaining to you how media prejudice against Trump biased their coverage. Because the more it's China's fault, the less they can blame Trump.
Basically saying,
But when he was right. On the bigger stuff, from the vaccines to China in the first place to the Middle East, hell, to running for president in the first place. We all laughed at that.
so basically, they canceled an investigation that was already ongoing because Trump started it. These motherfuckers keep trying to protect China. Telling y'all war is coming. And when it fucking comes, the truth is obviously gonna come out. We already know the truth. We all know the truth. Truth is going to come out. And y'all are gonna sit there and cry and, oh my God, we didn't think that this was gonna happen. Yeah, because you fucking leftists never seem to understand that there are consequences for your actions. Like when y'all hit somebody in front of cops and then you get arrested and you're surprised. I only hit him with a fucking chain because he looked at me. I only hit him with a baseball bat because he's wearing a MAGA hat. So you're excusing your violent crime. Again, you motherfuckers never seem to understand that there are fucking penalties until the actual fucking shit happens. I don't know what fantasy world you bastards live in. I mean, it's like, what, man, I want what y'all are smoking. Nope, I don't smoke. I don't do drugs other than the fucking medications that the fucking VA gives me, but nothing that clouds my mind. So you guys are definitely on something, some mushrooms or some shit.
Investigate what really went down on January 6th. Yeah, because the media hasn't squeezed enough feverish content out of that story. So rather than investigate what could have killed millions of people, they want to relive January 6th for their own amusement. Which means, if and when another lab experiment goes bad, who can we blame then? Well, like a portable toilet, it's best if you don't look into it. A disgusting analogy. Let's welcome tonight's guest. She puts the rad in radiology. Author of the new book, Panic Attack, Dr. Nicole Sapphire. He told his Uber driver to only make right turns. Right Turn Strategies President Chris Barrett, not from the Spin Doctors. Her favorite vitamins are A, C, and ecstasy. Fox News contributor Cat Tip. And he's a mountain of a man, and well worth the climb. My massive sidekick, and a host of Nuff Said on Fox Nation, Iris.
Basically another black, light-skinned brother
Chris, I go to you first. It's been a long time, but
loves the truth.
I know.
You still look the same. Bit
So do you.
haggard.
I don't know why you never call anymore.
That's because I never really liked you.
It's fine.
Okay, let's get to the point here. Should the press eat crow, or should the crows eat the press?
I'm good with either one. So what's so amazing is
I'm all right.
Haberman on
Losing my
CNN
voice.
actually admitting
Yes.
that the reason why they didn't actually follow through and investigate whether this was a lab leak was because Trump said it. So
Again, yep, their hatred for Trump keeps these leftists from doing their fucking jobs. Well, sounds to me you motherfuckers shouldn't be, as Bill Maher said, professional politician. Well, I'm guessing they're not professionals if they can't do their job in a professional manner because they have TDS.
Became political, and so therefore, of course they doubted it. Of course they railed against it. And also, why is it less racist to say that it came from a wet market in Wuhan than it is to say that it was a lab leak? I don't understand.
Everything Trump says is racist.
Of course. I mean, at the end of the day, all this is always about Trump. For them, they can't stop.
And I always go back to how they smeared the glorious wet markets. Their customer base just got sliced in half, much like their pangolins that they sell. I hear, by the way, that pangolins are delicious. They eat the scales, which is something to think about. Dr. Sapphire, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Are you disturbed by the way they treated this theory as some kind of conspiracy theory?
Greg, I can tell you, I was a target of that media hit campaign early summer, late spring last year when I was asked about what are the possible origins of the virus, which is why there's an entire chapter of it in my book, because the truth is important to people. And yes, wet markets, disgusting places. You have animals, you have humans, and it makes sense. That's how a lot of local outbreaks of pathogens occur.
Really? But there is a plausible possibility.
Of course, and natural spillover is plausible, but also the fact that you have the Wuhan Institute of Virology,
Yes.
10
Right down the block.
10 miles away, and they are the global leader of coronavirus research. They also have published that they have the most genetically similar coronavirus that's circulating as SARS-CoV-2 right now. So, yeah, of course we're going to ask questions, but I was destroyed by the media saying I was wrong, anti-science, and everything that I was saying was just promoting conspiracy theories.
And the response, I saw they just...
I mean, we all know what the truth is. We already know. They can investigate all they want. We already know what the truth is. Why none of these people, Cuomo, Maxine Waters, Nancy Pelosi, Schiff, Nate Nadler, why they're not all in prison? All of this propaganda, all of the distraction games that they were playing, why these motherfuckers are not in prison for treason and standing on charges for treason. This, I'm telling you, let me ever run and become president, everybody's going to fucking prison. Everyone. I'll get the FBI and be arresting everybody. Well, that's right, I'm the commander-in-chief. So, nope, I'll be just getting the military, y'all are arresting everybody. These are the warrants. It's like, nope. Y'all want to play these games? I'm going to sign executive orders and I'm arresting everybody so we can get the goddamn truth.
Sort of correction on Vox for being like, well, now that more information has emerged, she's not totally insane. More information has emerged, right? But it's not new that, as you mentioned, this just so happened to happen. The outbreak started in and only in the one place where there was this lab that had been studying bats and coronaviruses for years, and it was so good at attacking humans, almost as if it had been engineered to do so. I mean, I'm not a...
As I said, if I were to run and win the presidency, yeah, Mark Zuckerberg, you better get out of the country as quickly as possible. I'd give y'all 2 weeks. 2 weeks to either turn yourselves in or get the fuck out of the damn country. Because I'd be like, nope, that's it. Everybody out of the pool. We already know what the corruption is. They want us being slaves while they run everything in there. Y'all, I don't even understand how these fucking Democrats, the ones that keep voting for these idiots. Biden, the motherfucker is... Oh my God. Well, I responded to Bill Maher's thing because somebody had posted on there about how great Biden was. And I was like, that motherfucker can't even form a complete sentence. I said, and Kamala, we know her ass slept her way to the top. So somebody please explain to me how they are professional you know, how I was like, the dude doesn't even have a mind anymore. He's barely coherent. And she don't know shit. So how in the fuck are they supposed to be our saviors? Which, of course, oh my God, proof that, you know, they're not. Prices are going through the roof, inflation, everything, all because of Biden. Not Trump. Trump's been out of office. It's all due to Biden. But these motherfuckers, somehow y'all just have to blame Trump. It's fucking stupid. Funny how everything, the country was fucking prospering. Jobs, industry, everything was prospering under Trump. Biden takes over and everything falls apart. And it's, guys, it's Trump's fault. But everything was working under Trump, though. Fucking ridiculous. No, these people would end up getting me banned. I'm already banned for right now for the next 24 days. All for lies. I've got a friend who got banned for something she posted 5 years ago. Because now it's against their community standards. But you're retroactively banning people? Telling you, Fuckerberg, all these motherfuckers need to be fucking brought up on charges of treason.
Scientist. I'm also not a doctor like you, but like, imagine if there was like a giraffe walking around the Bronx and he seemed really comfortable with humans. And someone was like, oh, maybe that's the giraffe from the meet and greet with the animals at the Bronx Zoo. Like, nobody would be like, you lunatic, where did you think of that, conspiracy theories? But that's exactly what the media did, except they also added racist.
Yeah. No, I was going to say it's kind of like, imagine in a tiny, small town, there's a fireworks explosion, right? And they go, where could it be? Let's not go to the fireworks factory.
Absolutely not there.
Let's not go to the fireworks. You know, I think it happened at the convent. You know, those nuns like to hoard their barrel bombs and bottle rockets under their habits. Their nasty habits. Their nasty habits, Tyrus. What is wrong with me?
You know.
What is wrong?
Okay, first of all.
By the way, you talked to Caitlin today. What did she ask about me?
First of all, just so you know, I big leagued her.
Did you?
I big leagued her. I was like, excuse me, Olympian, pardon me. And she was like, hey, Tyrus, I'm a huge fan. Who's that guy that co-hosts with you sometime? I'm like, Hammer? No. Gutfield? Yes, Gutfield. How is he? I said, he's fine.
Yeah.
Why are you ducking the show? You scared? And she said, yeah, she's nervous. So she's going, she's going to start on the ground up. You know how it works.
Yes.
You want to get on the big show? You start at Hannity. And you get an America's Newsroom.
Yes.
Then maybe you do a Waters World.
Yes.
And at some point you get a call from our guy
Yes.
who says, you made it.
Yes.
And then you come on. I mean, that's how it works. I know she wanted preferential treatment because of the Olympian and running for governor, but in the Gutfeld show, we don't play that.
No, we don't.
I just don't walk all up in here and just, no.
Oh my God. Fucking love Tyrus. I need to find that motherfucker on YouTube and follow him, man.
Yes.
Like I think she won some Olympic medals.
Yes, but, it's now. It's what's going on right now. And as far as medals and awards going, although we, for some reason, don't qualify for anything, our numbers are there.
Yeah.
We got all kinds of Emmys and stuff, maybe even an Oscar for me smiling at a lot of your jokes. But the whole point of this whole thing was, Kat, and I usually agree with everything, no new information was discovered. It's just
true.
He was right. And as I was walking through the hotel, I know breaking news that President Biden, in his wisdom, has decided to give you 90 days to figure this out.
Right. That's true.
Even though he...
Again, funny how Trump already predicted. They already knew it came out of that fucking lab, and everybody went out of their way to call him a racist and all this other shit to just hide the truth. But now, hey, everybody, it came out of that lab, we think. Wait, whoa, didn't Trump say it first? No. We want to ignore that. It just, oh my God, you fucking, I do not. Somebody needs to really and truly. We need another Republic. For one, we need to overthrow Biden and them. I'm sorry, I think he's an illegitimate president. Because there's just no way. There's absolutely no way. Oh, he's below, and then all of a sudden, votes out of the fucking blue. Where'd all these votes just magically come from? Oh, we found them. You just found a whole, but get the fuck out of here, man. But anyway, let me go ahead and end this video here. As I said, I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to go ahead and stop. Because my voice is damaged as it is from, stuff from the army. But let me stop here. Link in the description below for this particular video. I know this is uncomfortable as hell. And he is okay. It's feeling all right. But yeah, I'm telling you, if I ever ran for president, everybody's getting arrested. Everybody. I want fucking answers from everyone. I believe the AOC legitimately won, so I'll give that one. I'll leave that one alone. But all these motherfuckers, what the fuck is her name? The squad and shit. I'll be like, you're going to stop all that racist fucking shit. You're going to stop all that racist talk and everything else. You're not getting away with it just because you're fucking ethnic. If the white people can't get away with it, you can't get away with it. Shut up. And that's exactly how I would fucking talk to those bitches. They can hate me all they want. When they're going to impeach me because I called them bitches, fuck that shit. I'd be like, if you're going to impeach me, you're going to impeach me for actual thing. But you know what? I'm arresting pretty much everybody. Maxine Waters would be arrested and investigated. I'd be like, that's it. Everyone is out of the pool. We need to find out what's going on. Yeah, Rashida. Whatever the other Muslim, whatever fuck she's on there and shit. I'd be investigating everybody. Everyone. The voting, the people, the counters, investigating them all. But that's me. Because I'm a sociopath and I'm an evil motherfucker. I'm an evil motherfucker that loves my country. Anybody that wants to come after my country, for one, I'm also, I'm a witch as well. So, yeah, I'm not exactly the nicest person if you get in my way. Because if I consider you to be a hindrance, if I consider you to be a disruption to the feng shui, the balance of nature, to me, you're below me at that point. So I'm telling you, if I were to ever become president, as soon as I took the oath and was actually inaugurated the president, I'd be like, all right, that's it, snapping my fingers and be arresting shit. Fucking Mark Zuckerberg would be, there would be already fucking people ready to raid all over the place. Jeff Bezos, all of them. Everyone would be arrested and everybody would be investigated. All right, bro. As I said, I'm losing my fucking voice. But it's damage from the, stuff from the army. Oh, well. I need to file it as part of my fucking disability now, too. That's great. Which is going to be a hindrance for me doing my damn channel. But we'll see.